It's over. I'm done. And that's a wrap on the 2020 waterfowl season. Now's the time there's always a lot of talk about duck depression. What is it? Is it real? We're going to be talking about that today. Plus, a rare goose is spotted after the snowstorm of a lifetime. I'll show you that. I'm Joel Strickland, and this is Surviving Duck Season. Guiding duck hunters every single day of the season sounds like a dream job to a lot of people. But when you get to day number 45, it seems like you're sometimes just surviving. It's numbing. Wake up, get dressed, let out the dog, pick up your hunters, set out the decoys. It's the same conversations every day, only with different people. We shoot our birds, take a picture, eat breakfast. Then I spend the rest of the day fixing things, cleaning up gear, scouting, moving decoys, setting up new spots. Then in the evening, preparing dinner for our guests. It's a long day, and I'm lucky if I can get to bed by 9:30. Every day is the same. So what keeps me going? Passion, expectation. But as a season begins to wind down, there are several very opposing feelings and moods that I go through all at the same time. And every guide that I know tells me they go through it too. But it's not something only reserved for professional hunters. It usually hits me a day or two before the end of season. I'm exhausted, nearly delirious, being sleep deprived for months. So in many ways, I'm ready for it to be over. But at the same time, I wish it wasn't. 2020 was the most unusual, depressing, scary, bizarre year of our lifetime. And for a lot of people, duck season 2020 didn't live up to the hopes we all had for it. On the afternoon of the last day of the season, I'm looking at my nasty, dirty truck. The inside's a disaster, and the back end is full of gear or parts of gear that I have accumulated over the last 60 days of hunting. As I'm standing here looking at the mess, it hits me. This strange emotion of almost grieving. It's a depression. Knowing that tomorrow I won't be getting up at 4 a.m. to prepare for hunting. But that sick feeling in my gut is reminiscent of the last day of summer camp when I was a kid, or graduation day, or last year's last day of duck season. The next morning I still wake up at 4 a.m. without the alarm. After tossing and turning for a couple of hours, I just get up, go to my truck to take a drive and see what's around. More ducks than I've seen all season. The lodge is now empty. No trucks parked out front. It's an odd feeling going into the mudroom and seeing no boots hanging, no gear on the benches. There'll be no more meals to prepare at night for the hungry, excited hunters. No more stories to be told at dinner. Gone are the sounds of the pool table, football on TV, crackle of the fire. Only silence. It's a strange feeling, this duck hunter's depression. If you've had it, you know what I'm talking about. Your gut is wadded up, sad, longing for what you had just a day or so ago. And no matter how hard the season was, how tired you are, how frustrating it might have been at times, but as long as the season was still open, there was still a chance that you could see something you'd never seen before, or have a repeat of the greatest moment you'd ever had hunting. But now, that won't be happening until the season opens again. That was a little heavy, wasn't it? Well, don't worry, we are going to end this video on a positive note. But many of you may be asking, how long does this duck depression last and how do you deal with it? Well, for me, it usually lasts only about 3 or 4 days. And the best remedy I've found is creating content for this YouTube channel. Big surprise there. But do you get duck depression? And how do you deal with it? How long does it last for you? Let me know in the comments below. Well, now that the season is over and most of the ducks and geese have made their way north out of my home state of Arkansas, I have time to reflect back over the season. Well, like most years, we had some fantastic hunts, but we also had some days that we didn't do so well. Duck season 2020 was definitely a tough one, and we did survive. So what have I been up to since the end of January? Well, we went right into snow goose conservation season. We spent the month of February chasing snow geese in the wintering grounds here in Arkansas. And the work that goes into snow goose hunting, at least around here, makes duck hunting look easy. This is a massive production. We've got 2 giant trailers. We got guys all over the place with a gazillion decoys. We got battery powered lights shining on the field. We got 11 layout blinds, 200 dozen full body decoys.
That's not counting stocks and shells.
Yeah, exactly.
Spring break in Arkansas.
We also only have 9 guys putting out decoys.
Hey, I've been putting out decoys. 6 clone decoys. I got 3 snows, a blue, and then a couple of speckle bellies. And I got them set really, really low, and they look really good. I've got this power splitter thing, and then basically a marine battery right there. And so I've got all of them run off of one remote. I've got 4 of them on one battery, and then 2 of them on another, kind of set way over here. But when you can sit under that spin and see those jokers landing all around you, it is a rush like no other in waterfowl hunting. Now in the middle of February, we had one of the biggest snowstorms and one of the coldest weeks that I ever remember in Arkansas. We did have to push the pause button for a couple of days on the goose hunting simply because our hunters couldn't get here. So we took the time to have some fun in the snow. And while my wife and daughter and I are building a snowman, a group of snow geese come in and land just a few yards away from us, which is crazy to me because snow geese are some of the most difficult, wary birds to call in within shotgun range to hunt, much less land in front of you. And they did it right here, and they hung out with us for a good hour while we made our snowman. All right, check this out. I didn't even notice this until I started putting this video together. Look at this blue goose. The coloration on his head makes him look like he's got a patch on his eye. Actually, it's on both eyes. I don't ever remember seeing a goose that looks like this. Pretty cool stuff. What's that out there? What are those?
Geese.
Geese? Why are they there?
Because they tail.
Surviving duck season hat.
Do you want to build a snowman? Oh yeah!
Now that I've taken a couple of weeks to recover, I'm ready to get back after making content. Now I have lots of great stuff coming your way, and I really appreciate you watching and commenting on my videos. And if you want to help support my channel, please buy some Surviving Duck Season merch. I've had a few people ask about different colors on the Survive 2020 shirt. So we do have 3 versions of this shirt. We're not going to be making any more of them, so if you want to get one of these and wear it as a badge of honor and support our channel too, pick one up at survivingduckseason.com. Standard sizes are on sale for $15 while supplies last. My next video includes a giveaway, and I'll be sharing a detailed recap of my 2020 duck season with lots of footage, so you don't want to miss that. I'm Joel Strickland. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.